All right, this will be a experimental video. So there's some crazy gossip going on online about Styx Hexenhammer 666. So we're gonna kind of go into the gossip a little bit. So I watched Styx Hexenhammer quite a bit on and off since about late 2016 up until now. And you know, I know Styx is a shill. He's just like all of them. They're all shills. Amazing Atheist, Styx Hexenhammer, you know, Dave Pacman, Secular Talk. They're all fucking shills. I mean, I'm starting to have a little bit of more respect for Mark Dice, but I mean, even then, you know, they're gonna say what it's gonna do to convince people to vote Trump, you know? And everybody rationalizes their shitty behavior. Like they'll say, well, I may be told a half lie, but that's because this election is so important. We need people to vote Trump, or you know, shit like that. Anyways, back to Styx. So Styx Hexenhammer, there's been a lot of scandal because he, about 5 days ago, he got arrested for a domestic battery or something like that. So he was in New Orleans with his girlfriend. He went on a trip to New Orleans with his girlfriend that, even though they've dated on and off in the past, apparently, you know, it's a new girlfriend. Now, he just got divorced from his fucking wife, and there's all kinds of speculation as to what happened with that. You know, you'll hear the rumors. He never talks about the divorce or anything. But anyways, at first it started off where there was this really awkward live stream that Styx Hexenhammer did with this new girlfriend of his. I think her name is Elizabeth or something. And he starts kind of like, you know, rubbing her tits and shit during the live stream. And the thing is it's because he's fucking drinking and he's on mushrooms and doing all this stupid shit. You know, and she's young, you know, she's probably 10 years younger than him, and you know, I mean, whatever. You know, I guess from a business standpoint, yeah, that's really stupid, you know. But just like from any other standpoint, it doesn't really matter. It's only because he's a big YouTuber, you know. And he gets 6 figures a year doing his YouTube channel. That's the only reason it's a big deal. Like if I had a chick sitting here right now and we were live streaming and I started rubbing on her tits, it wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter. Even if she was annoyed and got embarrassed and, you know, and it was awkward and cringy. Awkward and cringe is not illegal. That's not illegal, you know. Now, when I ran a channel, I was living with my girlfriend, and I made sure that she was never in any of the videos. And see, that's the thing, like, chicks aren't really into YouTube vlogging, you know, like doing commentary. You know, chicks aren't really into that shit. Like my girlfriend, all she was into was Pokemon and, you know, like Facebook. I mean, can't stand Facebook. So she's like on Facebook and likes to look at all the stupid memes, and so much of Facebook is liberal bullshit. And so my videos, I wasn't even running my channel like a business at all. I would do and say whatever the fuck I wanted. I didn't care. That's the whole point of me doing my channel. And I made it a point. I've actually had people offer me money, like wanting to send me money to support my channel, and I said no. I said, look, man, I got representatives all over the fucking country. All you gotta do is walk down the street. You only have to walk a couple blocks. The first homeless person you see, give that money to them. They're my representatives for my channel. So Trust me, all the money comes to my channel. So I've got representatives all over the nation. Just go walk down the street till you find a hobo, throw him a couple bucks, and that, call it good. I would never even accept money. Fuck it, whatever. If I need money that bad, I'll just go panhandle. I don't need to panhandle online. I'll just go outside and panhandle. So, anyways, my point is I would never have her in my video. If she asked me to, maybe I would. But I could pick up enough on the social cues to where I knew she didn't have any interest in my channel, really. So whatever, I don't care. I didn't care then. Fucking why would I care? I didn't give a shit, and I still don't. Whatever. Anyways, so they're making a big deal about him groping his girlfriend's tits. It's like, well, whatever. I mean, it's the fucking internet, dude. Whatever. Who cares? So then he's talking about, well, he's going to be going to New Orleans. And I didn't really know much about this chick or nothing. He really kept it personal. But apparently there was some live stream where he did that, which was stupid of him. It's totally stupid. But that's because he was fucking drinking and he was on mushrooms during the stupid live stream. And his girlfriend's like sitting right next to him and they're sharing the earbuds. Like, how much more stupid can you be? But, people are flawed, It isn't. How could you not expect that to happen at some point during anybody's channel? People with these big channels, they're doing stupid shit all the time, every day, all day. They're all the same. So like whatever, I don't give a fuck, But anyways, so then while he's in New Orleans on his vacation with this girl, well, next thing you know, he's in jail, and some of his haters are posting in his comment section on BitChute, posting pictures, and next thing you know, they're posting a video, and she's got a bloody nose, and she's crying, and she's secretly recording, and he's like talking in the background saying, well, you made your bed, now lie in it. I don't care if you're crying. It doesn't matter to me at all one bit, and he's like, and he sounds like a fag when he's talking. I mean, he doesn't sound like he's some big brute that punched her. And apparently what happened is somehow the phone hit her. And it might have been like this, where he was drunk. This is what happens when you drink, dude. This is what happens to the best of all of us. You start drinking and eating mushrooms. And if she's a bitch, if she's being a bitch, and he has his phone, say this is his phone, and she just does something that intentionally trigger him and get him pissed off as much as she can, and he's just like, fuck you, bitch. And it happens to fucking nick her in her face, and because she was bleeding, but it was like just barely a little tiny bit of blood right there. Like really just like a little tiny bit. I mean, which is not cool, that's fucked up. Again, that's what happens when you're drinking and partying and everything is get drunk and fucking eat mushrooms and hang out with these people. She's just like him. She's eating mushrooms and getting drunk and everything is a big party and it's all a big fucking whatever. Well, this is just what happens. But, you get the law involved and there he goes. He's going to jail. Now, who knows the whole backstory, you never know. If you know anything about women, women can be really good at getting a guy to fucking, get aggressive. It's just reality. And you got all these liberals and feminists that'll try to claim otherwise. No, women are just as bad as men. Women are fucking evil as fuck. But women get away with it. And women are always portrayed in media and everything else as more innocent. Now, I'm not defending that she got hit. But I mean, it's just kind of like, this is what happens, This is like what happens when people get too much fame. They get, like all this praise for these YouTubers. They suck. I can do videos as good as them. And I have for years, and never got a one red cent. Meanwhile, they're getting fucking 6 figures a year. And they're just shills. I'm talking about real shit while they're just shilling for the money. That's it. I mean, if you hang out with a shill, you're gonna get fucking fucked up. I don't care if you're a guy or a girl. He's gonna fuck you over. He's a shill. But, you know, I guess to some people it's worth it because shills have a lot of money, you know. But whatever the case, so they got in some kind of tiff, and you know, a cell phone or something got thrown like that, and fucking boom, and then you know, and then she's crying, and you know, of course she's gonna get it all on video, and then she, you know, contacts law enforcement, and he goes to jail, and he sits in jail, and then he's like, then he starts talking about it when he gets out of jail because it already came out. Another YouTuber friend of his did a video on it saying Styx is in jail, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, but then more information started coming out. And then finally the little video came out where she's bleeding and she's crying and she's like this, she's like crying and in the blood. And he doesn't know she's videoing and he's in the background talking to her. And then she kind of hides the phone like this. And then you can hear him talking. And he's like, you know, I can't even trust you. You know what? I don't, you know, your tears are, it doesn't mean anything. So I don't care, you know. You're just so precious with your you know, just like saying just stupid shit. It wasn't like he's like, you fucking bitch, get the fuck back over here. I got another knuckle sandwich for your fucking dumb ass. You know, it wasn't shit like that. He accidentally did something stupid, okay? So, and anyways, that's it. So it's kind of one of the few interesting things to, you know, follow because, and I guess his court arraignment is today, so there's a good chance he might end up back in jail. But she's gonna fucking get him because he makes 6 figures a year. She's gonna be getting money out of it and everything. And this gal, she looks very, she's like, there's red flags everywhere, you know. She's got probably satanic tattoos because Styx Hexenhammer 666, he's all about occult, black magic, and all this shit. So she's all into that same shit, occult, black magic. She's probably got, you know, satanic tattoos and, you know, wearing, you know, satanic fucking, you know, talismans around her neck. And, you know, and they're just 2 peas in a fucking pod, you know. They're both eating mushrooms and blasting off on DMT and getting drunk and then turning on the live stream and stuff. So yeah, you doing shit like that. And eventually it's gonna, yeah, that's what's next. Is jail, and she's crying and calling the cops and jail and everything. You know, I've never done that to a chick. I have gotten really fucking pissed off and done some stuff. You know, I've even had it where I didn't even realize that women had so much power, and I mean, I would be like so mad. I was kicking the door to my car, kicking the dent in the door of my car. You know, shit like that. You know. And yeah, it's not something to be proud of at all, you know. But I've never physically attacked a woman except for one time. She wasn't a woman; she was my stepsister, and she was like a year and a half older than me, and she was wanting to fight. She was like literally wanting to fucking fist fight me and shit, like physically fight me because she thought she could kick my ass. And after, you know, I took an amount of blows because I was taught, like we all were, that you don't put your hands on a woman, or a female, but after a fucking, she's like fucking me up, and then I just like, fuck this. And so I fucking grabbed her and slammed her down on the floor. I mean, I'm like fucking 10 years old and she's 12 years old or something though, you know. And then I put my hands around her neck, and I had no intention of killing her, but I was like letting her know, like, you need to fucking, you know, back the fuck off, bitch. You know, I was like that. It's like when 2 kids are, I mean, we might even been younger. It might have been like 8 and 10 or something. I don't even remember, but that was the only time I ever laid hands on a female, you know. But like, she was literally like fucking hitting me and really going full on, like she was gonna totally kick my ass. Like she was intent on breaking my nose and blacking my eyes just because she wanted to show that she was the alpha and I was the beta. And, you know, after a couple, you take 2 or 3 fucking fists to the fucking face, trying to refrain, and you know, one more to the fucking nose is like, fuck this, you're getting up, and you're like, bitch, I'll show you who the fucking alpha is, motherfucker. You know? And so I did that, you know. But that's it. And you know, so we all are through different phases of our growth. You know, we might lose control here or there, but as you get older, I mean, he's like 30, mid 30s. You know, by then you don't fuck around, dude. You figure it out by then. You know, well, hopefully. I guess maybe not. I mean, I'm lucky that I figured that shit out. So when I was 27, I quit drinking and using all drugs. I don't care if you believe me or not, but that's the case. And boy, what a fucking difference that made in my life. All of a sudden, all those kind of people, like this chick that Styx is with and Styx, all them kind of people, I was able to navigate around them and stay away from them, and I didn't have to deal with them anymore for the most part. You know, you always do, but it minimized a lot of my problems. So I'm not in situations where I'm gonna feel inspired to, you know, to like hurt somebody, you know. But anyways, so I don't know what's going on. I feel bad for both of them. I don't wish either of them ill will. And like I said, that is just what happens when you're fucking mixing mushrooms with fucking alcohol and getting drunk, and you're like into Satanism and all this kind of weirdo shit, and you're like internet influencers and stuff, and it's all about superficial bullshit and everything. Yeah, that's gonna happen. So, you know, it's better to just stay away. Why get involved in that kind of stuff, you know? It's better. And so, you know, he would be very smart to completely quit drinking and doing drugs. Like, just stop. And then he won't find himself in relationships like that, and she won't either. But you know, we all got to learn the hard way most of the time. So, anyways, yeah. So it's just some weird drama going on, and you know. So, anyways, I don't know. It's just some stupid bullshit.